Is Warhammer 40,000 the next big universe? Let's break it down. Alright, you know who it is. Derek Diablo, Double Diablo, Diablo TV, like, subscribe, do things you're supposed to do. And first of all, what are we talking about? A universe. We're not talking about the material universe, as it were. We're talking about a fantasy universe, typically speaking, a comic book universe. Right? So Marvel universe. The first universe of that type would be DC universe. But you also got LOTR universe, Lord of the Ring universe, J.R.R. Tolkien, so that came from a book. It's older, clearly. Also, you got Motu universe, Masters of the Universe He-Man. So that, if you watch the Toys That Made Us, brilliant. If you watch that edition, you feel me? That episode, they began by toy first. Mattel wanted to launch male action figures. Bomb. They came up with the mini comics after, the cartoons after that. You got Star Wars universe and a galaxy far, far away. That comes from a movie. Obviously, then after you got loads of other. You got the toys, comic books, everything else, video games. You got other universes out there. I suppose Halo is a universe. I don't play video games like that, so much. So, but I guess Halo's a universe. So then let's talk about Warhammer 40,000. For those that don't know, because most people don't know what it is, but it's massive and it's awesome. It's badass. I've been knowing about it for a long time. I don't know if so many people know, but I do got a clique of lads that are mates of mine in Boca Raton, and they're into not so much video games. They're into Magic the Gathering cards. So Magic the Gathering, I guess, is its own universe, but now it's opened up. It's a card game, but it's opened up now. It's crossed with other universes. Boom. And then you got Marvel DC Amalgamam Universe. That's a brilliant little series where they mix Marvel and DC universes. Then you got, along those lines, you obviously got other comic book based universes. You understand? And the thing about it is, Warhammer 40,000 is based on a tabletop game. So it's not a board game. It's different than anything else you know if you don't know what it is. It's based on a warfare game that was developed by H.G. Wells. As I know the knowledge, H.G. Wells developed this warfare game for real use in war. So when you see Adolf Hitler and these guys pushing pieces around a board, that's the game that H.G. Wells designed. And then this Warhammer, the original Warhammer is like orcs and Middle Earth type of stuff. Then Warhammer 40,000 is the same sort of thing by the same people, but it's 40,000 AD. So humanity has colonized the galaxy, and then they're able to travel through this warp, and it's got a lot of knowledge and lore to it, but it's different than the other ones in that it begins with this tabletop game, which unto itself is badass. You know what I mean? It's these figurines, and it's quite expensive and everything. And in England, it's real big. They got in Wales. They got stores of it. It comes from there. It's not as big in America, but a lot of people know about it. But I never seen no stores of it in America. It's more like inside comic book stores or something like that. So I've been knowing about it for a long time. I've been wanting to get into it and play it and make my own army. You got different factions. You got the Space Marines, which is marine like human Marines. They're humans, but humanity has colonized the galaxy. So then you got alien type of races. These they're not are they arachnids? Forgetting their name. But you got some alien races. And the Xenos, those guys are like some type of dead thing, but this high tech because it's 40,000 AD, But it's realistic, like it's military based. So a lot of military people play it. You got to use a measuring tape, and everything's pretty exact. So I don't know everything about it, but I know quite a bit. And from when I found out about it, sometime around say 2000, maybe 2012 was when I found out about it. So I knew a couple different guys that had armies. You build up an army, right? Nowadays they make it easier. They got a starter set, let's say, that you can get that comes with. They're called Tyranids. It's like an alien race. And Space Marines. Then you got Chaos Space Marines. Gets into demons and stuff like that because you travel into this warp. So it's not traveling warp speed. It's more like wormholes. I'm not master of their lore. I'm gonna get deeper into it. And they don't have a film yet. They don't got a film yet. And there's this Henry Cavill chap I don't know so much of his work, but he's Superman, I believe, in the DC universe, right? So I guess he's deep in it, and he's been playing Warhammer, and he's deep into it, and he's meant to be the main man of it. But Amazon bought the rights to that universe. But the problem is they trying to like wokeify or whatever, and put more girl characters and this. You know how they do that, which I don't believe in. You feel me? Changing the race of existing comic book characters and putting girls in it and all this. I don't believe in none of that, bro. You're doing a disservice to it, and give me the real thing. You feel me? I don't need you to change the race of a comic book character to make people feel better about themselves, or put girls in it to make them, you know, maybe they're doing it to make more money. But, you know, you gotta stay true to the knowledge of the universe of what you're based upon. So this Henry Cavill chap, it's an interesting controversy. I don't know everything about it, but like he refused to go forward with it, basically, from what I've seen, because they trying to, you know, wokeify it and change the lore, and it's diehard people that's deep into it. You feel me? So Warhammer 40,000, they're about to make a movie, or the movie's in progress. When that comes out, other people see it. In the meantime, they got animated stuff. They got a video game called Space Marines. I don't really play I don't play video games, but I would get it. I'm thinking about getting a system just to play that game. But I'm too busy with other stuff I got going on. And then you got to buy these characters like little models. They're not action figures. You got to take them and snap them out and paint them and stuff like that. But you can have major battles. It could involve a lot of the people. It's ill. It's awesome. And now I want to get into it. You feel me? So keep an eye out, because Warhammer 40,000, as far as I'm concerned, Diablo TV gonna be the next big universe, and I'm looking good into it. Cheers.